expect.
But first at 5, we're tracking several wildfires in our region. 3 of them just started within the last hour. The biggest fire right now is the Thompson Fire in Butte County. More than 28,000 people were evacuated at one point today. Crews are fighting to control the fire that's now burned more than 3,500 acres. There is still no containment. There have been 8 injuries so far related to the fire. Today, Governor Newsom declared a state of emergency in Butte County. This allows for federal money to help with firefighting efforts. We also learned Oroville's 4th of July fireworks celebration is canceled because of this fire.
ABC 10's Roxanne Elias is live at Lake Oroville Dam. And Roxanne, we know sadly several homes burned overnight. What's the update today?
Well, Chris and Laura, we're pretty much at the best vantage point where you could truly see the entire aftermath of the Thompson Fire here behind me. In some areas, you can still see the faint smoke coming up. And if you look across, you can see just how many acres were burned here with the Thompson Fire. Now, earlier today, when we spoke to residents at the evacuation center, they say they're holding on to hope that their homes are still standing. The Thompson Fire has forced thousands of people to evacuate their homes in Butte County.
It's awful. It's gut-wrenching. You don't know what to expect.
Mark Alvideze, his wife and dog, only had minutes to leave their home off Coconny Drive in Oroville. This is his first time being evacuated. A surreal moment that hit him when he received the warning.
The ash, you see the ash fall, then the smoke started coming in. The sun was being blared out, and that's when you see neighbors just panicking and trying to get out. That's when it hit me, like, this is real, I gotta leave.
He and dozens of others are standing by, patiently waiting here at the Oroville Church of Nazarene.
I'm not worried about positions. Her life and my kids' life is more important than any position I got.
Another person you'll find here is Preston England, who says he knows what people are going through. As a survivor of the campfire, he says he felt a calling to come here to help them.
There's a lot of uncertainty, and that's the biggest thing, is the uncertainty of if your house is still standing, uncertainty of where you're going to lay your head at night. If you have animals, uncertainty when you're going to be able to feed and water your animals.
Others will return home to find nothing. At least 2 homes on Bessie Lane were reduced to rubble, and you can see fire damage from the road on another. And as Mark Alvideze sits at the evacuation center with his wife and dog, all he wants is his home and his neighbors' homes to still be standing when they can return.
I'm really impressed with my neighbors of helping each other out, making sure they're getting out, people taking turns leaving the intersection. Very impressed with my neighbors, the community, very impressed.
A tough time for all the evacuees. Now the evacuation center tells us they still have plenty of room for anyone who may need help. I'm live in Oroville. Roxanne Elias, ABC 10.
Yeah, Roxanne, that view behind you really shows the terrain that crews are up against. We want to remind everyone, please be safe and heed those evacuation warnings and orders. Roxanne Elias live with the latest on the Thompson Fire. Thank you.
Okay, so take a look. The evacuation shelter is located at the Oroville Church of the Nazarene on Monte Vista Avenue in Oroville. Keep in mind, large animals can be taken to the Camelot Equestrian Park at 1985 Clark Road in Oroville. Now, the shelter for small animals is actually at full capacity. The county is working on finding another location.